We're now going to look at serious grazes. Now, you've probably all fallen over on the road and just grazed your arm and your elbow, something like that. In this example here, it's just something slightly larger. So in the marine world, you may have stones like this on the side of the jetty, or as paths that go up to something. On an actual boat, you're unlikely to get this injury because it's not sort of types of thing that's going to happen, but you would when you're out boating, so you're going to find areas where you can fall over. So this is quite a large area. This was simulation, something like someone coming off a push bike on the road, something like that. So as you see an injury like this, it's got gravel actually in it. So what we need to do is try and wash the area off. Now this is going to be extremely painful for the person. This is a very large area to deal with. Now we're not going to actually try and remove them, because it may be this gravel is actually embedded into the body. You don't know whether one of these is actually quite a long stone that's gone straight in. So what can happen then if you just go and pull it out? Not only would it be very painful, but also you're going to damage as coming out. You may be just resting on the side of a blood vessel, you pull it out, and therefore it's going to bleed a lot more. So try and wash it off where you can with sterile water. Now if you've got saline solution available to you, this is where you want to use it to try and wash the item off. If you haven't got saline solution, bottled mineral water would work very well on this, because it's a clean product. The issue with washing it off with water out the tap on a boat would be that water is not particularly clean. It may be you don't have a choice, but just be aware of potential for infection. So I would maybe avoid water from the hold on the boat. Try and, if you can, just use bottled water or drinking water onto the injury, which you will have on a boat. So once you've got that area as clean as you can, then you want to cover it with some gauze pads, low-adherent dressings, things like that, because they're not going to stick to the wound. Something this size, there's not many dressings that size. I mean, there are large trauma dressings that are that size if you have one. If not, you can just take the small pad that would be in your first aid kit, or maybe the larger pad that's on a medium HSC type dressing. You could just cut the bandage off and you could lay those over the site and then bandage the whole lot in place. So it's really, this type of injury is maybe not going to bleed massive amounts, but you do need to cover it, you do need to protect it. And obviously something this size, this is a hospital, a referral, because of the sheer size of it. If it's a small graze on an elbow, something like that, you could bandage it. Very small ones, you may be able to get away with using a plaster on it. But the key thing is to keep it clean and watch it afterwards to make sure there's no infection come in, and inspect the wound to make sure there's no pus, it's not warm and not wet. It could indicate an infection process. It has happened. If it has, then obviously you need to get them to the doctor as soon as possible. To be safe on something like this, definitely always get it checked out.